amazing. The best we can finish possibly is 9th or 10th.
Okay. Do you know what? Look, do me a favour. Stay on the line. Okay, stay on the line. Here's Stephen, who's another United fan. Stephen, do you agree with Luke that it's down to players? Amorim doesn't have the standard of player that he needs to turn it around.
No, I don't think Amorim's got his squad that he would like. At the minute, he's not had any transfer windows or any money to spend. So you can argue that he's not got his team, but surely he must be getting something out of this team. He's got to. There's some decent players in there. Do you know what I mean? And I just don't understand what's going on with the players or the club at the minute. We've let Rashford go. We've let Anthony go, who's got 3 goals in 3 games. I'm just really don't understand what Amorim's doing.
Are you still team?
Get better until we get better players. Højlund is not going to start scoring a goal a game. Would you not going to happen?
Luke, would you not be expecting to see some shoots of recovery with the team? Prospect,
of course, yeah.
And do you feel you're seeing that on a regular basis? I mean, De Ligt, let me look at De Ligt, and he's played the amount of money spent on him, by the way, is almost obscene as the centre half. He's playing like a robot. There are times he could clear the ball, he puts it out for a corner. He just creates issues for the team. I don't see that he's... So I would have to empower him with confidence. If he's my player, I'm not seeing that from him.
How's that Amorim's fault?
Because he's the manager. He's the person who gets the best out of the player.
He didn't sign him. He can only do what the players that he's got.
Look, I mean, obviously, you've got some great views, mate. That's why we've kept you on. Before you go, I'm going to bring Simon in a second. What do you make of this message, Luke? Amorim has managed the unthinkable and somehow he's made us worse. Utter blind faith in a failing system. How can it be a top coach?
I do agree with that. I do agree with that. I'm not going to sit and say we're playing amazing and we are awful. We're an awful team. I was born in '88. This is the worst United team. He's correct in what he say. The worst United team I ever remember. However, we've got to ride it out. We've got to ride it out. There's no point in sacking him. I backed Ten Hag right till the end, and the reason I did because I knew it would not improve because I knew them players aren't good enough, and I was correct. It did not improve.
Yeah, but they're
Amorim's final line in this message.
Players now.
They're Amorim's players now. This final line in this message, Luke, he's made us loads worse. They're appalling to watch. Amorim, I'm sorry to say, way out of his depth.
He's not out of his depth. He's definitely not out of his depth. We are worse on results, but we're probably slightly better on performances. We control games a lot better than we did under Ten Hag.
Okay, Luke.
It was wild.
Many good points. Listen, mate, thanks for your call and thanks for staying on the line. I mean, Simon, suffice to say, the thing I can't get my head around is this is Manchester United we're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, and the amount of money that they've spent. The bigger curiosity for me is not it's Manchester United, is the manner in which this manager is operating. Because I have a belief system in a manager that is seemingly so assured of his own position that he can make these decisions. He's making experimental decisions. He's not worried about the here and now. He switched his narrative in the last conversation because the here and now is what he has to worry about. Whereas before it was, ultimately it's a longer term picture. We'll get there when we get there. Now he's switching it to say, forget the longer term picture. Let's deal with the here and now. So I don't quite understand which message he's imparting. I take notice of the observations that he makes. I don't like it when he talks to the media and starts to say his age and some of the things that he says he thinks he should perhaps attribute to his age and lack of experience. You're the Man United manager. You don't get that pass. I'd be fascinated to understand what they think, in the corridors of power at Man United about what they brought in and why they brought him in. I don't know what he told them when he came through the door. Did he tell them that this is going to be bloody?